Welcome to Next Level News, the next level in hip-hop and entertainment news, keeping you up to date on what's new in hip-hop, in fashion, in sports, and in music. Welcome to Next Level News.
Live at Chrysler's Hip Hop Summit. We're going to take a look at some of the issues that hip hop is going to tackle this year. We're going to talk to some of the CEOs, we're going to talk to some of the artists, and we're going to see what they're going to do for the community. Stay tuned, you're watching Next Level Mixtape DVDs. Yeah.
I'm with hip hop. I'm the one to write the music industry book called Official Contact Phase in the Music Industry. And I be trying to teach people about at least once a month, twice a month. I do seminars on how to get into the publishing industry and how to get into the music industry. It always be at the local library, so I teach people to go ahead with their dream. If you got a dream, dreams do come true. And I be trying to get, my job is to get more people to read. That's why I'm out here, to get people more people to read. Because they're in the 5%, they got us rated 5% of America, the black America, read. That's poor right there. We trying to step our game up a little more better.
Alright, that's what's up. Alright folks, what's up? It's your boy Dick Black. Hip Hop Summit, Chrysler Financial. We're gonna go inside, we're gonna hear with Russell Simmons, Jermaine Dupri, Cassidy, Young Bird, Hurricane Chris. There's a whole lot of people sitting on the panel, ready to give you financial advice and show you how to empower yourself financially. Show you how to save, get your credit right, buy a house, buy a car, lease a car. We're gonna go in, we're gonna see, and we're gonna watch, we're gonna look, we're gonna learn, and we're gonna listen. You watch the Next Level Mixtape DVD, you know what it is, stay focused, stay positive, stay ahead, stay hip hop.
I think one of the first steps to becoming financially stable is understanding the importance and the value of the dollar. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we get $10, you make $10, that don't mean you can spend $10. You got taxes, don't forget about your tithes and offerings, come on down to the church. And also you gotta, like everybody up here said, you gotta learn to put up for a rainy day. Because today is here. Although tomorrow's not promised, you still got kids, and if you, those of you who don't, you still got beneficiaries, I'm sure. So I think the most important thing is understanding the value and the importance of the dollar.
I think what Dougie first said was really important. Like, you gotta make sure you pay attention to yourself and understand who you are. And don't let the other things that you see other people doing distract you from doing what you gotta do. When I say that, I mean, like, you see somebody that's got jewelry on that's right beside you, and I know you want it, but you gotta understand, you know, like Cass was saying, you gotta understand work until you can get to that point. You know what I mean? Because the distractions will mess your whole mind up. You know what I mean? Understand who you really are. If you know you can't afford a pair of sneakers, then don't stress yourself out to get them sneakers until you can really afford them. And I think that's a lot of times what the young people's problems is. They get so distracted with everything that's going on around them, they can't pay attention to what they need to do. So, like Fresh said, do you and pay attention to yourself, and then get your mind right. And that's how you get your mind right. You know, paying attention to yourself and going the way you gotta go. Don't let these distractions throw you off. Make sure you stay on the right path.
Thank you, JD.
All right.
Russell.
I think that it's a combination of everybody saying, but you know, the first step that you're taking is you're here. You know, and having that little, you got to realize also you're breathing the same air as the billionaires right now. You have everything you need, and you know, a good spiritual person knows that they're already rich. So all that stuff on the outside, those distractions Jermaine is talking about, and the lifestyles that you see outside of, no matter how big your house is, you can only sit your ass in one seat at a time. And it's very, very important to recognize that, because your relationship with the world is, whatever you think, your lenses, polish your lenses. Have faith in what's inside you. And if you operate from abundance, then it's easy to come here and make this first step and open the book. Let go of that noise that's making you think you have to be all that stuff they sell on television. And beyond that, it's start now. You start it now by coming here. You have this book in front of you. The experts are here to teach you. You have heroes here in front of you who made it from whatever you consider struggle. They left that behind financially. But it's really in your head. The way you start, get your mind right, have faith in yourself, and put your head down, and that's going to get you a long way towards your goals. So that's it.
Thank you, Russell. Okay. Before, I am a recovering shopaholic. I was the person that got the $10 and spent it, and you know what? And it brought me back once reality hit, once reality set in, and I didn't have as much money as I thought I had to start budgeting. And definitely in sitting on this panel and learning about so many different people's experiences and how they've made it and how they allow themselves to grow financially, I've learned so much. If you go to page 2, you can really see, well actually, if you start at your day-to-day spending and realize the crazy things that you spend money on, the amount of gas, the food, eating out, ladies, let's learn to cook, fellas, you too, you taking your stuff to the cleaners and things like that. It ain't nothing wrong with wearing them jeans twice, then take them. So just cutting back on small things like that, you'll realize the money that you'll save. Also, like they said before, living within your means. If you know you can't afford that car, if you know you can't afford that house right now, don't go putting it on your credit, because one, you're gonna have to pay that back, and two, that's living outside of your means. Because if you don't have it right now, don't spend it. So that's what I learned to do, just making a list of my day-to-day spendings. I think that's on page 9. And
you are on the right track. You're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna have different things that go on that's gonna bug you out and make you say, how did this happen to me? But the key is that you continue your quest for knowledge. Knowledge is really power. It's true power. Knowledge is more powerful than money.
Is putting in the work. A lot of people want to get money and become financially stable, but don't want to put in the work. They just want to hit the lottery or want God to just drop it in their lap. Now you're supposed to stay optimistic and stay faithful, but at the same time you got to be willing to put in the work and be willing to grind and do whatever you got to do to get to that level. Now whether you want to be a doctor, a lawyer, and you got to spend 8 years in college, or whether you want to be a rapper and it's going to take you 8 to 10 years before you can come out with a record. Whatever you're going to do in life is going to take a lot of work, and you're going to have to put in time. So that's what you got to be willing to do if you want to become financially stable and get your money right.
Black people are the most creative people in the world. Let's just be real. And let me tell you, we're so creative that we created something from nothing. Hip-hop is a thing that we created just from the struggles in our life. We took hip-hop and turned it into a multi-billion-dollar business from just our personal struggles in our life. That's creativity. Now let me tell you something. Even though you got a lot of creative ideas, I got to tell you this. Remember this little saying, and it's kind of tricky, but it's good to know. The main thing is to make sure that the main thing remains the main thing. Now what I mean by that is you may get sidetracked, you may go this way, you may go that way, you may have a problem over here, all that may happen in your life. But the key is to know that the main thing is to make sure that the main thing remains the main thing. I love y'all, and get your money right. I'll see y'all soon. Okay, we're gonna out of situations because they shooting right now.
What's the first step from your perspective? The first step toward